Hi, welcome to a new episode of Sportsy. Let's talk sports. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking to a lot of administrators, team owners, or the support staff, or some athletes on this platform. Today, I'll be talking to a guy who is playing a game which is like a religion in India. He is born in Ranchi, made his debut for Maharashtra Ranji in 2010. He is also captained the Maharashtra team. He made his IPL debut with Rising Pune Supergiant, went on to play under MS Dhoni. I think a Ranchi boy playing under MS Dhoni. I think it's a dream come true. From there on, he moved on to play with Rajasthan Royal under Ajinkya Rahane. And with this season, he is been bought over by Kolkata Knight Rider, KKR. We have a Ranchi boy, born in Ranchi, brought up in Pune, Rahul Tripathi. Hi, Rahul. Great to have you on Sportsy. Let's talk sports.
Yeah, hi Siddharth. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Believe me, it's been almost 4 years since I met you for the first time with Mahi when you made your debut for Rising Pune, and I think a lot have happened since then. You had a great career. I think your Ranji was phenomenal last year with the highest run getter for Maharashtra, and then Rajasthan Royal, and we are waiting for the KKR to happen, but hopefully that's going to happen soon, and we'll see you under DK this time. So Rahul,
yes, very excited actually for the IPL.
And we all are. Considering the current situation, I think IPL is the only thing that can start the sports, get the sports back on track.
Yeah.
My first question to you: there's a lot of from your childhood. I was going through. You're born in Ranchi, came to Pune, played for Maharashtra. 2010 when you made your debut. How was your childhood, and what attracted you to cricket?
Actually, my father is in the army, so my childhood has been mostly traveling to places, and for 3 years being in Srinagar, then Bathinda, then I went to Gangtok, Sikkim. So childhood has been all fun in the army, but cricketing journey, you can say I started in Lucknow for a small period of 2 years. Then my dad got posted to Srinagar. After that, my mainly cricket started in Pune at Deccan Gymkhana. So from there, I came here in 2004 when I was 13 years of age. So I started playing professionally and to a club from there. Not you can say exactly professionally, but I started practicing with the leather ball, going to a proper club when I was that age. So really enjoyed. I think coming to Pune. Pune has been very close to my heart, and I really enjoy it here. And it was a great moment for me. Maharashtra, representing Maharashtra in the age groups, and then playing in the Ranji Trophy. So Pune has given me a lot of memories. I think a lot of fond memories. It's been great to be in Pune, Maharashtra, and it's I can say to myself that it's like my first home. It's
nice.
so close to my heart, and it was great actually even making my IPL debut for Pune. So I think it would have been great if that IPL trophy would have been also here in Pune.
Just missed.
Just missed by a run. So so it's been quite fun in Pune.
Right. But coming from you, as you said, you came from the defense background. So a lot of defense kids usually they pick up hockey or football or athletics. How come cricket?
Cricket. I think in the school and in my childhood days, I tried all the sports. I think football, basketball, and cricket. But cricket was something which was special for me and close to my heart. So I decided I really enjoyed, and then my father also really supported me and pushed me into the game, and I developed quite interest in the game, and I was really it was really I really liked playing cricket. So slowly went to the coaching, and so cricket just happened. I tried all the sport, but cricket was something special for me. So I thought,
Yeah.
and even dad used to play. So even
Oh,
going
okay.
for his matches, and so it was quite close for me.
Excellent. And so I think once an athlete, you pick up any sport and every sport that you play and you enjoy. So what has been your biggest motivation? Because you lived across many places, you have seen so much of different variety, diversity. What has been your biggest motivation while growing up?
Biggest motivation, I think, as a child, your first hero is obviously your dad. I think my father's always been my first hero, and he is something like from my childhood has been very supportive for me during
Hmm.
for my game, and like really pushed me and supported me in whatever way I wanted him, and whatever way and in the most he could. So and cricket, watching cricket and motivation has been always like my family and my mother also. My mother was also someone that when I was very young, I was very small, not you can say young, very young,
Huh.
childhood, 4 5 was there. So she just put a cover, like she made a TV cover and she put my name on it, that
Oh, nice.
that that I used to just play cricket. So she used to just say that I want to watch him play on TV
That
one
is
day. I
so
want to,
sweet.
yeah, I want to look him forward to playing. So that has been the motivation from the family every time. And slowly I developed the love for the game, which like really pushed me. Wo- it can be like even watching cricket for hours, like sometimes you don't sometimes I can just share a story, just traveling, like in the
Yeah.
defense you travel a lot in the trains and buses and everything. So even watching a cricket match while just sitting on the sides of the train, and the train is moving, and then you see a ground, and just to look at that one shot, or just to look at that
Yes.
one ball, that was also something amazed me. So like cricket always amazed me,
Yeah,
so
it's
that is,
it's it's an amazing game. I believe it's an
yeah,
amazing game. I used to be at the nets at Shivaji Park under Shivalkar sir, way back in late 80s, early 90s. So it's like it always stays. I'm a Mumbaikar by heart, so it's like for me, it's like the cricket becomes the first love. If you grow up in 80s and 90s, then that was the only sport that we knew. So I think it's all about the emotions
yeah.
that plays with cricket. So. So Rahul, you made your debut in 2010 for Maharashtra, and then you've been playing along, and then the IPL happened. The 6 7 years, obviously, every cricketer who makes a debut, I think the first step is you achieve the first step of getting into Maharashtra. From there to IPL, and always waiting for the the India cap. So, what keeps you going as a professional athlete in the whole journey from the time you made debut till now?
Uh, I think once you make the debut, then it's all about improving yourself every day. I think as a professional athlete, you keep looking to improve yourself every day. I think that's the goal which keeps you pushing. And as you said that coming into the first class cricket, then you look forward to make your name in the first class cricket. Then you look for another opportunity, which I got in the IPL. And obviously the ultimate goal is to play for the country. So I think that goal keeps you pushing as an athlete.
Mhm.
That goal to represent your country, that goal to become a match winner for your country, and represent country one day, that keeps you motivated. And that helps you in your daily routines. I think as a professional athlete, if you're looking towards that goal every day, and if you're looking towards improving, because whenever you play, there's something you can always look forward to improve,
Yes.
be it fitness wise, be it your game, maybe it may be technique wise, be it mentally, be it physically. So all these aspects like keep you pushing. I always believe that you should always keep looking to improve yourself. And
Correct.
like it's always said that you for that you have to be a little disciplined, like on some things, like
Yes.
you can beat a diet. So I think it's a kind of a lifestyle, like you keep that lifestyle. We've seen Virat, that how
Yes.
much he focuses and how much he has changed the revolution and fitness in our cricket, in our game.
Yes.
So like it's the role model for us. So you keep always pushing that how you can become more fit, or how you can push yourself. So that's the thing which has always kept me motivated and always pushed me to become better.
Excellent. And I think you took the right examples. At the same time, you also spoke about your own motivation. I think that is something really good. But as an athlete, that I have been an athlete, you are a professional athlete. So we all know that it's a journey of highs and lows. So at some time you're really enjoying your highs, but there are some lows which really we don't know how to do it. So how do you handle those lows? Because handling the highs is a different thing, but how do you handle the lows?
Actually, I think highs and lows are a part of a professional athlete, and as you know, we have greats, legends like I keep reading about Rahul Dravid once said, and recently he said that there and I have met him always. So he's always say that it is something that you'll fail more times, but you need to understand that how to keep yourself going. At some stages of your life you have to think that you can't keep thinking about the results, and
Right.
like you can focus on the process. I think that is the time. I think there are times when you really get you might not go as you have planned or
Yes.
as you want to go, but I think that's the part of the journey. And most important is during that time to believe in yourself.
Mm.
That's very important. And I think there can be questions also where you there can be questions where you don't have that belief in yourself. So at that time I think it's more important to concentrate on the process, because
Excellent.
I believe that at times you need to just just relax a little bit and just focus on the process. Like don't it may be anything. It can be some time off the game, or it might be like just enjoying your game again. I think there are parts where people don't do well, is that enjoyment part goes away. So how
Right.
to enjoy the game again, I think that is very important when you're
Very.
low. Because because we start thinking too many things at one time, and I personally believe we just stop enjoying the process. So
Right.
during your low it's very important to get back. And it can be also like you might not be playing well, but just talking to yourself and just just like even hitting 2-3 shots and you get that confidence
Yes.
back. So it's just a
The
matter of
just the sound of the bat makes you happy.
yeah. And it's like it's kind of a thing of a mentally when you're low,
Yes.
you just you might be wrong, but still you believe in yourself, that
Correct.
it's okay.
Right.
This time shall also go, so
Yes.
so I always believe that that enjoyment part to come back. It's also important to analyze that where we went wrong, or like
Very.
what things we can improve in order to improve ourselves. But mostly I think that the enjoyment, once you start enjoying the game, I think even one or two failure, that doesn't make a big difference to you. But enjoying the game, winning, like in our sport it's a team game, so winning the match for your team, it can be small contributions, like a good run out, or just a quick important 30-40. That also like really excites me, and you can get back. So it's like so I always believe just get that game, start enjoying the game again.
Excellent. And Rahul, believe me, I have seen you a nervous debutant 4 years back, sitting with the legends, and from there to what you're talking about it, I think it's all credit goes to your mental toughness, and it's all about the process. And I think we're looking forward to many uh, more contributions from you for various teams wherever you play. And it's really good to see the person who is a fearless or the or say a daring athlete really is a thinking cricketer as well. So I think that is a very good side of an athlete that we get to see right now. I got to hear from you. It's amazing. So
Yeah,
what has what has
yeah.
been
I
your
think
biggest?
IPL's
Yeah.
given me a good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think IPL has given me a great experience for that. I think during my first year, being with Mahi Bhai was a blessing in disguise for me. I think
Yes.
playing alongside him, uh, like being able to share the dressing room with him, having and playing with him on the field, and then he guiding me so much was
Yes.
really helpful. And that I think has really helped me. Even my stint in the Rajasthan Royals has given me a different role because like I have
Yes.
played in the top order and in the middle order. So it's kind of been an roller coaster ride, but like I have enjoyed it.
Excellent. So so since you spoke about it right now, what has been your biggest moment yet?
I think I have enjoyed my two. I think I'll pick two moments here.
Okay.
I think my the innings of 93 against KKR, that has been like really special for me because I still believe that, and I still think about that. And during that innings, after the innings, play getting the team to the victory, and it was an important game for us. And Eden Gardens that year,
Yeah.
KKR was doing well with the fast bowling, so performing against them, and then we were continuously losing. Like they were bowling well, and we were losing wickets, and then me stepping up and playing till the end.
Excellent.
That was like really nice for me. And also in playing 80 not out against RCB, I think that was a quarter-final game for us,
Yes.
kind of, because it was do or die. If we win, then we were through, and if RCB wins, they were through. So like a quarter-final game, and then I think I hadn't opened till then because Josh Butler and everybody was there.
Correct.
But he went, and then I got an opportunity, and stepping up for that game, and then getting the RR team into the playoffs. So that was
Right.
also a special innings for me because that was a low scoring game, and then that I got once we like it was a 170-140 game.
Yeah.
So that was those two innings are like quite special for me because I could get the team to the victory, so and I
Exactly.
could play a major role, so that was something special for me.
Excellent. And I have watched. Yes, I have watched both of them, and I think it's a phenomenal. It's all about the mental thing. As Mahi always says, the game is 90% mental. That you win or lose before you actually start the game.
Yes,
You win it in your head. So so Rahul, again I didn't know. I was just doing some background, so that's when I came to know that you're also born in Ranchi. Uh, yes, and from there to play under Mahi for Rising Pune Supergiant, very narrow way of missing out on the championship, which would have been amazing. From there, you played along with Faf, you played along with Smith, then along with Ajinkya and a lot of players. What has been what are the learnings for you in the IPL journey as an athlete? As an athlete, what are the learnings?
as a youngster, it was a great opportunity for me once I got picked and sharing the dressing rooms with such legends. So, firstly with Mahi Bhai, I think it was something like a teacher, or you can say something, a legend guiding guiding somebody who's just new. I think it was very calming effect on me because I was a little nervous and I was a little
Yes.
excited. So every time he used to see that, and so he used to just call me, talk to me for 2 minutes. I still remember my first game. I was like, I hadn't made my debut yet, but I was about to play. So I used to just observe him. Say, so he called me, while walking to the bus. He called me and he said, "कि जैसे नेट में खेल रहे हो वैसे ही खेलो कुछ अलग खेलना नहीं है." So these small things, he said कि ज्यादा extra मत try करो, जैसे खेल रहे हो वैसे खेलो, वैसे ही present करना. So or फिर field में भी, whenever I felt anything, I used to just look to the wicket keeper और वो बता देते थे क्या करना है, सिर्फ हाथ से इशारों से. तो वो सब चीजें बहुत हेल्प करती थी. और गेम के बाद भी मैं हमेशा उनसे पूछता रहता था कि मैं अभी क्या कर सकता हूँ और मैंने मैं कैसे करूँ. सो वो हमेशा मुझे गाइड करते रहते थे. पूरा सीजन उन्होंने मुझे बताते रहे. ट्रैवल करते थे हम. सो ये एक बहुत एक्साइटमेंट था. और उनके साथ आपको जब when you be with those persons, then you get to understand कि वो गेम से पहले अपने आप को कैसे प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, मेंटली कौन सी चीजों के. जब आप उनसे बात करते हो और वो आपको जब हेल्प करते हैं, तो बहुत लाइक आपको समझ में आता है कि वो अभी मेंटली क्या सोच रहे हैं. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई थिंक कि कभी कभी होल वर्ल्ड समझते कि आई गॉट दिस ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी कि मैंने उनके साथ वो टाइम स्पेंड किया है. एंड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है कि उन्होंने वो चीजें लाइक मुझे उस समय क्या बताने वो उनको पता है. तो लाइक क्या शेयर करना है.
So he's a different guy.
So yes, so these things have really helped me. And I played with Ajju Dada for 3 years, Ajinkya Rahane. So that was also very special for me because opening with him first year, and in the middle, I remember I used to play a shot, and then I used to just ask him and just go. So wo aate the and he used to say, good intent, Maratra. Like in Marathi, we used to talk. So in Marathi, we used to talk, और वो बोलते थे चांगला है, खेळत राहा, चांगला खेळतोय. तर these things, when somebody like Ajinkya Dada is like saying अच्छा खेल रहा है, so that confidence used to really help me, कि अरे he's saying, so that little bit doubt in the mind also goes off, So Ajju Dada has even off the field, Ajju Dada के साथ बहुत time spend किया मैंने राजस्थान रॉयल्स में. Traveling, playing TT games. हमने बीच में TT में ऐसे किया था कि we'll do 1,000 rally shots together. So वो हम लोग कर रहे team room में. So like these things, then you understand कि like it's all about being like simple, all about just thinking straight. So then you get to learn. क्योंकि IPL के पहले आप सोचते हो कि नहीं वो ऐसे करते होंगे, वो ऐसे करते होंगे. But when you spend time with them, and IPL gave me the opportunity, then you understand that it's all about keeping things simple. Like it's all about just thinking about the game, what you want to do, and just not thinking like ज़्यादा नहीं सोचो ये करना है वो करना है. Just go to the practice, do what you want, and then just get that into the game. Practice like कि match में क्या करना चाहते हैं, just practice that and then go. So these things I'm able to learn quite nicely during the IPL and every time.
So this is something that I think it's from the Indian players and the Indian greats. But you also got to spend some good time with say Stock or Faf as well as Russell. So Jofra Archer, I think phenomenal guys. So what is that is the learning when you look at the diversity that they bring to table?
Yes, correct. I think IPL gives this great opportunity to play with the foreign players. So I think I've learned a lot from them. I've been with Steve for 2 years, and then also with Stokes for 3 years. I think with Steve it's been different. First year when I was playing, I used to see him like his timing, and then when he used to also call me in the nets, great shot chopati. So like so you get to learn a lot of from them because of this. You like Ben Stokes, for example, like the way he trains, how hard he trains, like the fielding aspect that you see. If you see, whenever before a game, he like prepares really hard. He'll bowl, he'll bat, he'll field with the same intensity as he does in the game. So these are the things to learn. What we do sometimes is we get a little slow, or we just practice easily. But he's practicing as if it's a game going on. And then even with Josh Butler and Faf, Faf was somebody during my first year. He and Stephen Fleming was there. So after a game, I was just excited, and sometimes I used to get a little I was getting 40s and 42, and I was getting out in the 7th, 8th over. So he just came. What are you thinking in the seventh and eighth over? So talking to him, and
Yes.
then seeing their fitness routines also. The way they prepare themselves, and what I can do more in the gym, or how I can like become physically more strong. So
Yes.
these things learned from them, and it's a different culture.
Correct.
Talking to Steve also, sometimes I used to ask to him that do you set some goals like for test cricket, for one day different, for like you were so these things, when you get to share with them, when you get to talk to them, so it's a great learning for us,
Yes.
and it's a great thing that you also understand that what you can add in yourself in order to improve yourself.
Excellent. I think this summarizes a good thing about what IPL is all about and what it teaches a youngster. And what if you are a keen learner, I think you have a lot to learn in the whole process, and I think you've been showing that. Uh, Rahul, we have other than your fearless batting, we have also seen some uh, what to say, it's athletic fielding and some stunning catches across multiple games. So what goes through your mind, because we remember in 80s and 90s people were not even sliding and diving, and now you see everybody is Superman. So what goes on in your mind when you're actually going for those things?
Uh, I think now fielding has been an important aspect of a cricketer. I think it is. I think you have to be supremely fit, and as a batsman or anything, you need to look forward to saving 10 to 15 runs in any given game. And fielding is. I like diving, going across. So it's basically that the game has changed, and it says to you that you have to be a brilliant fielder. You need to keep working like it's your batting, like it's your bowling. So it's a given these days that you have to be a brilliant fielder. So it's all about giving your 100% in the field, and expecting the ball every time to coming to you. And it's a way to contribute to the team, I
Right.
believe, because that's like one more aspect which you can add to your game.
Mhm.
And you can that's the way you can more contribute to the team,
Right.
and you can save those extra runs. One, we've seen Ravindra Jadeja, he can change the game with his fielding
Yes.
itself. So that's a big thing, and that's really
Correct.
important now in cricket.
Yeah. So, so when you're talking about this, does the injury comes to your mind when you're jumping, diving around? Do you think about the injury that I may get injured, but I'm a batsman and I may get injured, or you just give your everything that you have, but I have to save the run. I live for the moment rather than thinking about what is next.
Yes, I think when you play the game, that time you don't think about you're getting injured or you're getting what. You just see the ball and you dive and you just go for it whatever you can.
Yes,
so, so it is something you just enjoy. I think the same again. I think enjoying your fielding is important. Like when you enjoy that fielding, just a little throw to the keeper, diving, saving those runs. So it's all about enjoying again in the game.
yeah. So and I'm sure with all the things happening around, I think that also brings the swag in you when you really do some good fielding and
Yeah.
try to get that. So
It
so
sometimes give you a different little bit of confidence. I think good fielding always helps the team, yourself, just athleticism, and it keeps you in the game every time.
yes,
Like there are some times when you just like a little off, but if you're looking for the ball every time, so you're always in the game, looking every time for
right,
a good run out, a good catch.
yeah. So Rahul, you made your debut for Maharashtra when you were 19 for the Ranji team, and it's been 10 years that you've been playing with them. Last season, I think was a great season. You were the highest run getter for Maharashtra as well. After 6-7 years, when IPL happened and you actually started brushing your shoulder with the who's who from the international thing, has anything changed in your fitness regime over last 10 years?
Yes, definitely. I think when I played for Maharashtra, I made my debut in 2011. So that after that, I always looked to like how I can contribute or how I can become better. But definitely after the IPL, spending time with everybody and then spending time with the cricketers, looking forward to them, that how they keep their fitness routines and how fit
Right.
you have to be in order to compete with everybody in the IPL. So definitely it has changed. It has become more the diet part has come quite nicely, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
very, I think it's a very important aspect for every sports person. I think it is something. So the importance of the diet has been like I understood over the
Yes.
years, and then even different types of exercises. It's not just spending time in the gym or just like lifting. How you can spend time in the gym, which can be close to your game, like which
Right.
exercises can help. So having a good routine. So that has also really helped. I think over the years, like we say that cricket is improving, cricket is changing. The same way, I think fitness routines have also like
Yes.
advanced, have become more better. So it's important, to keep yourself updated and like train more harder, and like
Right.
what routines you can follow. Like now we've seen for the past 3-4 years, like power exercises coming in,
Correct.
like those power exercises helping out. So I've always looked to like be the fittest person in the room. like I
Excellent.
keep my goal like that. So in my I've always believed that in my Maharashtra team, I can say that I've always like yo-yos and everything done, been the fittest. So I keep looking. I really enjoy that. Maybe playing football in the
Mhm.
off season, spending time in the gym. So I think it has changed over the years, and
Right.
it has improved, and I think more improvement is needed.
Right. So so Rahul, if you're not playing cricket, what is that you're doing?
I think mostly I am close to some physical activity, like playing badminton, playing football. If you know those turfs are there, those
Yes.
five-a-side soccer.
Yes.
So that is very very popular here in Pune. We keep playing because
Yes.
we have rains here for 3 months. So
Correct.
during that time, it's something like. All my friends and we are prepared to play at least like thrice a week, after every two
Oh,
three days we just go play football. So that is something which I do during the off season. And even trekking has been there. I think we
oh,
have
nice.
the like near Pune we have 3 4 forts, like
Yes.
we have the Sinhagad,
Pune is
and
blessed
then
with that. Pune is blessed with that. Yeah.
yeah, we're blessed with that. So trekking is also something which we enjoy like once a week. So these are some things which we keep doing on in the off season.
Excellent. So Rahul, yes, as we spoke about the your journey till now or the goals that you have. What is going to be your biggest moment?
Uh, my biggest moment, I think.
Is going to be it's in future. It's not happened yet, but
In future, definitely, it is going to be like representing your country. That is going to be my biggest, and like representing my country and being a match winner for my country. That is like more important for me. I think when I represent India, if I can like make my country proud by winning games and like contributing in winning the games, that would be very special. And if I get an opportunity to play represent India, maybe in the World Cup or a future somewhere, so
yes,
to win that would be a great like that
yes.
would be my ultimate dream.
I'm sure that's going to happen sooner. Soon, we are just waiting for that to happen. That there are few great cricketers Maharashtra has given to Indian cricket, and
Mm.
we are waiting for you to be the next in line for that. So
Yeah.
yes, so moving from your the cricketing life or life, I just want to have a couple of questions around just the importance of being a uh, how you live your life otherwise. What is the importance of education in your life?
Yeah, I think it's an important, like it is a part of your journey, I believe, because as a kid, when you grow up, that small amount of discipline in your life, which education gives you. I think going to the school and then, preparing for exams and those like no like situations. I think education is important because it helps you learn a few aspects of your life, which I think with education can only make you learn. Little, as I said, little discipline, like little, discipline, being giving those exams, like that exams jittery, that
Yeah.
nervousness. So I think education is very important. It is a part of your journey because it
Yes.
gives you that lifestyle and you know sometimes some a little pressure situations you get to handle, and
Yes.
a surprise test kind of a thing.
Correct. And I think the education also prepares you for those decisions on field, because it also keeps you. It's the whole process that you
Yeah,
go
as
through.
a kid, I think you keep learning, and like as in cricket, when you become a professional cricketer, you keep learning. So as a kid also, it's just a learning process, and you just study, and even the enjoyment with your friends in the school,
Yes.
that is also very special. You always keep remembering your school days.
Yes.
So I think it's like it's fun.
Yeah, and it has to be fun.
Yeah,
If you crib about it, it's not going to work out anyway. So I
yeah,
think it's
yeah,
more you
absolutely.
take it, I think it's good for you. What is your message to the budding athletes and the cricketers who are looking up to some goals in their life? So what is your message to them?
Uh, my message would be I believe that enjoying in what you do is very important. And sometimes, it's not always that you will be motivated. So, like a little bit of discipline helps you in that. And I don't say that just stay disciplined, stay serious. It should be fun, it should be your passion. In
Yes.
whatever thing you have passion, I think you should follow. Be it anything, it can be some people really enjoy, have passion or enjoy in small things. So for me it is very important, or to anybody if I meet, I'll say to him that just don't worry and enjoy in whatever you do, and do what you want to do. There might be some things to it. For any budding cricketer, I would say, if you love playing the game, go play the game and enjoy it, rather than thinking what I'll do ahead, what I want to do, what you want to like what how you enjoy the game. If you enjoy batting, you enjoy fielding, and then you try to develop yourself around the game. But
Yeah.
first and far most important thing would be enjoy the game, enjoy your life.
Exactly, and I think something that you said when we started talking is about having the discipline towards the whole thing, and should enjoy the process rather than focusing on the results. I think that is the journey should be enjoyed
Yeah,
as well. Yeah.
yes,
So, and as you know, the in India specifically, a lot of parents take a decision for their kids while growing up. So, what is your message to the parents who are looking forward to, who are actually whose kids are actually athletes, or they are thinking of what has sports given them their kids? What is sports going to give to their kids? So, what is your message to the parents?
I think as a cricketer, I would say let them enjoy, let them play. But I think it is important from both parts. I think it is important as a kid and as a parent to both to understand each other. As a kid, I believe, or as a student or as a young fellow, you need to understand that your parents uh, want you to do something, or to they
Yes.
are just looking forward to you in order to you having a better future. But it is important for you also that the thing which you enjoy, you need to do that. So it's like there should be a communication, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, like, even if parents have responsibility, then even kids have responsibilities, that they need to understand that my passion is in this, so I'll go for this. They need to make their parents, and in all in for your passion or in striving for your passion, there are times where you have to leave some things in order to, so that you can have your passion. So
Correct.
that is important. And I think as parents also, it is just, I would say that I think everybody loves the game and they want to enjoy it. Like you can keep
Yes.
some. So uh, uh, parents are always supportive, as I have think that they always try to support their kids. So but I believe that it should be the kids decision to decide what they want to do in their
Excellent.
life, because uh, like I think parents give you the way, they can show you the way, but ultimately it's the kid which decides that which way he wants to go. So I think we should respect our parents and listen to them, be disciplined, whatever. But we should decide in order also by making them understand that I want to do this.
Excellent, Rahul. Excellent, and it was really fun talking to you. I know you have to get back to your the routine and the training and everything. It's wonderful talking to you, and we're really looking forward to seeing the 52 number jersey on field soon. And wish you all the best for that. And take care, stay safe, and see you soon in person now.
Yeah, see you soon, Siddharth. And everybody, do stay safe, stay healthy, stay with your family, and hopefully everything gets better. And it was great talking to you, Sid. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and take care, and see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.